These 10 countries have the most languages in the world. Research states, being bilingual has a number of benefits for the brain. At the same time, can reduce the effects of aging. This is certainly an advantage for a country that has hundreds of languages. The Language Research Institute Ethnologue, Languages of the World released its research results on the countries with the most languages in the world. However, this data only measures the number of languages spoken in each country, not to measure the number of people in a country who speak more than one language. The complete data can be seen from the following presentation. What countries are there? The following countries with many languages in the world. 1. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea ranks first as the country with the most languages spoken by its population. This country has even more languages than the entire continent of Europe. The latest data released by Ethnologue shows that there are at least 840 languages spoken by the local population. Whereas as of 2020 yesterday, the population in Papua New Guinea did not reach tens of millions or only around 8.947 million people. It is very possible that 2 Papua New Guineans chosen at random will have different mother tongues. This language diversity is motivated by the topography in Papua New Guinea, as explained by the World Economic Forum. The deep valleys and difficult terrain resulted in the inevitable separation of tribes and clans. The deep valleys and difficult terrain have led to the segregation of tribes and clans, and thus several different languages and dialects have evolved, the World Economic Forum wrote. 2. Indonesia. Competing with Papua New Guinea, Indonesia follows with a number that is not too far behind with a total of 712 languages. However, the latest data from the language map of the Ministry of Education and Culture, Kemdikbud, in 2019 states that Indonesia has 718 regional languages out of 2,560 monitored areas. The diversity of languages in Indonesia is not surprising, considering that the country is made up of several islands with a population of 273.5 million. 3. Nigerian. Next, there is Nigeria, which is located in West Africa. According to data from Ethnologue, this country has a number of languages that are slightly below Indonesia, which is 522 languages. That is, only about 7% of all languages in the world. Nigeria has several national or official languages spoken by its people, such as Edo, Efik, Adamowa Fulfulde, Hausa, Idoma, Igbo, Central Kanuri, Yoruba, and English. 4. India. This time it came back from an Asian country, namely India. Data shows that India has at least 454 languages, which means it occupies 6% of the entire language population in the world. As one of the countries with the highest population density, India certainly has a number of national languages spoken by its citizens. The languages are Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Marathi, Meitei, Nepali, Oriya, Eastern Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, and Urdu. 5. United States of America. Apart from English, which is known by the general public, it turns out that the United States has emerged as the country with the most languages in the world in 5th position. There are 326 languages that the locals use to communicate. English, Hawaiian in Hawaii, and Spanish in New Mexico are some of the official languages often spoken in the United States. 6. Australia. Following not far behind the United States, there is Australia, which has as many as 314 languages. It fulfills at least 4% of the world's language population. However, the only national or official language for this country is English. 7. China. The 7th position of the country that has the most languages in the world is occupied by the People's Republic of China, PRC. The country has 308 languages spoken by its inhabitants. The national or official languages of this East Asian country include Mandarin Chinese, Dor, Kalmykurit, Lu, Peripheral Mongolian, Central Tibetan, Uyghur, Xibe, and Northern Zhuang. 8. Mexico. The next position was followed by one of the Latin American countries, Mexico to be exact. This country has a number of languages that meet 4% of the total languages in the world, or as many as 292 languages. Although Spanish is the only official language belonging to this country. 9. Cameroon. Cameroon, a unitary republic in Central and West Africa, has a number of languages that are not inferior to the aforementioned countries. The country has a total of 275 languages spoken by its inhabitants, with the national languages of the country being English and French. 10. Brazil. Finally, there is Brazil, which occupies the 10th position of the country with the most languages in the world. The number of languages it has is about 3% of the total languages in the world. To be precise, there are 221 languages spoken by the Brazilian population. Thank you for watching. Help us like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.